And we are live from Are We There Yet? As requested by ARealHumanBean. This is the fifth show. It's more than the fifth show, I guess, of the Land of Wild Turkey tour. I thought today, I was like, I'm definitely gonna have no problem starting on time. So I chose an intro song that was short, and then sure enough, I misjudged. How's everybody doing? Let's see. It's gonna take me a second to get my bearings. Hold on. Oh, that didn't load. Oh, I hope that's not gonna... Of course, I did even more changes. Oh, let me see. Before I do that, let me see who's here. I see Frams is here, Enigma, Beanie Wearing Beanbag, Awager's here, Azzazelynn, Dom, Tubi's here, of course, Reginald Delaware, 13th Nile, Room Penrod, Mr. Robert Dorf, Cubic Cake Johnson, Ninja Fleas. If I did not say your name, I just don't see it. But welcome, everybody. Let's see. Oh, I guess I didn't need to do that, did I? I've made so many changes, it's... Oh, that's bad. Is that bad? What I just did? Oh, that's really bad. Well... Why did it do that? I did some things that are really good to speed things up, but it messed something up. Well, let me buy some time. How is everybody doing? We have 2 shows left. One show after today in 2017, and then we're on to 2018, which means on Wednesday we're going to do our tour voting. Hey, Room Penrod. That means, yeah, on Wednesday. So, why did... Oh, I hope this button works. No, it's not going to work. No, I'm totally missed. Well, whatever. We'll go with what just happened. We'll make that work. Okay, so let me just take a note though. When real show starts, it didn't create Ableton and Logic like it should have. Okay. Hey, Flabs is here. I gotta see these milestones. What do we have? We have... This is Cubit's 10th drum loop and Cake Johnson's 25th drum fill. Nice. That's it for milestones. Congrats on those milestones. So, milestones... It's a long script. It takes 9 seconds for milestone script to run. And that's because with databases, you have different ways of doing things. I can increment each time something happens, which I do. Like if you get a title, there's a little thing that increments the number of titles you have. If you do a drum loop, it increments it. But that's not 100% reliable. Sometimes weird things happen. So when I run the milestones script, it actually recalculates milestones for all 21, however number of people are on that set. And some of you guys have a ton of requests. And so for it to manually review that takes a long time. Now there's some ways that I could make it much faster. Some easy ways to do it. Like I could set that as of this date, this is everyone's milestone, so it doesn't have to go backwards. It just starts from this date and just does recent ones. But that takes time, and I haven't had time to do it. So what I'm toying with, I know it doesn't make as much sense, but until I can speed up that script, is I might do drum loops before we do milestones. I know that's sort of weird, but I mean, I won't do it this show because I still have to change that, but yeah, I know it seems crazy that it doesn't always take 9 seconds, but it's having to loop through, it's having to do loops within loops within loops, checking, it's to figure out all those different milestones. It's really slow. Anyway, we started off with a cheer for Mr. Robert. Thanks, Mr. Robert. Mr. Robert's gonna get a commission. We'll probably do that second or third track. Let's see. Oh, I'm just gonna go with this show. It's the wrong show number. That's okay. This is all in my relentless pursuit of the ability to go between songs as fast as humanly possible. Well, we have raids. Let's see. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to press this button. I should have done that. There we go. No, that's not the right button. It's this button. There we go. That was from last week, Mr. Robert. Well, you get credit for last week. That cheer from last week, just put Mr. Robert over the top into getting the commission. Hey, it's Commissioner Classic Fedora. Let's see. Oh, I'm already looking forward to Berserking Lurkers. I think that's my favorite part of the show. Even though one time we had 2 people, one time we had 0 people, and then we set a record most recently with 3 people, but it's still, even if there's 0 people, I think it's my favorite part of the show. Something just happened. I don't know what it means. I got a notification from Twitch. It says reward, a cheer unlock gifts for 3 others. What does that mean? And I see Mr. Robert did a holiday cheer 250. I guess I don't know what's going on. I don't know. This is some new Twitch innovation I don't know about. What does it mean? What just happened? Yeah, holiday cheer from Mr. Robert. Thank you. You get emotes? Cool. Okay. I was psyched. I guess I'm gonna have to. Let's initialize. Okay, we got our drum fills. So let's do our drum loops. Oh, do I have 2 windows open? Yes. There we go. What is our drum kit? Why don't we see our drum kit on screen? There it is. It's the breaks remix from Azzazelynn. Hey, Azzazelynn. Okay, first up, it's Beanie wearing. What was it? Beanie wearing. It's cut off my screen. I think it's Beanie. We'll just say Beanie. Beanie for the time being. Okay, let's look at these loops. First up. Oh, that's why it's not there. Because I hadn't done it yet. Whoops. Okay, that's okay. Here it is. Let's check it out. So much for a mellow start to the show. We're gonna have to kick on one. We're gonna give a little shape to these snares. And I dig it though. I dig that. It's got some bang to it. A little bit of bang. Whoops. Oh, that's such a cool open hat. Let's put that right here. That's it though. Here it is. The Beanie's beat. You know, I'm loving that open hi-hat so much, I'm going to put it here too. Reginald Delaware says, my neighbors heard that beat. Okay, we got our first beat. Thank you, Real Human Bean. Next up, it's Qubit. Here's Qubit Raw from our generator. That is sweet too. Man, all it needs is some kicks, I think. Let's put a kick on one and a kick. Oh, let's do it. It'll be a little. Let's do that. Kick right there. Let's ghost this snare just a little bit. Oh yeah, what did I figure out the other day? Oh yeah. That is so much easier. Here's Qubit's beat. Man, these are sweet beats. Okay, we got our beats. Let's check out our sounds. That's not our first sound. I guess I can press that. Is that right? Okay. This is Pluck DX. Hey, Dom. That's from Beanie Wearing Beanbag. We got Gentle Sign Bells from Cake Johnson. Santour from Dorf. We got Aaron's Sweet from Reginald Delaware. Dark Movements from 13th Nile. Oh, and 13th Nile, I thank you for your feedback on Discord. I don't know if you're here right now, but I do know the issue with that sound. I do know the issue with it, and I'll fix it. What happened was that sound does not work on fast stuff, and I didn't have a way to sort of filter it out. Like, I don't know if it's the samples, they can't keep up, so it just functionally just doesn't work very well. And so I temporarily removed it, and I forgot to take it off the website. However, I now, since doing that, I have a way where Tubi sort of checks if things work on the faster. It's just a thing with drum kits. A lot of drum kits don't work on the fast beats. They don't. They drag. They get behind. So now I have a way to for Tubi to sort of deal with that. So it's just a matter of reauthorizing that sound. So I apologize about that. But so that sound that you dig will be back soon, that kit. And lastly, from Room Pen Around Its Fat Analog. Oh, we got a resub from Cool Reason. Hey, Cool Reason. What is it? 8 months? 8 months! Look at that. It's crazy. It's crazy. Man, I got to figure out something to some way to celebrate once people start getting to 12 months. Some special thing. Some special thing I have to do. Okay, you guys choose which sound starts the improv. Cool Reason says, crazy's been that long. You know, I see these 8 months because a couple of y'all have reached 8 months, and part of me is like, oh man, they're going to get bored and I'm going to lose them. And I'm going to miss them so much. 8 months is a long time. I'm so appreciative of you guys' long-standing support. Okay. Well, let's see. We got the Pluck DX Drive. Gentle Sign Bells. Santour. Aaron Sweep. Dark Movements. Fat Analog. Mr. Roberts says, just haven't found the unsub button yet. You know, I need to put this in Discord, but you know what I want to do is I want to somehow create an extension, a browser extension that will allow upvoting in chat of titles. I mean, I think that's ultimately the only good solution to how we deal with titles. Okay, I'm into this poll. Enigma says every show is new and different. That's what I'm banking on this lighting stuff I'm working on, continuing that in an exponential way, because I know you guys can get tired of looking at me, and this lighting show stuff, man, it's turned into a massive project. It's like I'm creating Ableton Live for lights or something. And I'd say lights, it's more anything visual that can be projected by a projector. And it's the drum loop from Real Human Being. Nice. But all I've been working on is literally, I'm not doing visual stuff. I'm building an engine to manage all of these different things that are happening. And it's a huge project. It's a huge project. The visual part, I have plenty of visual stuff to use right away. So that's not hard, but it's having some, man, I've got the saturation way down on this, don't I? This is a fluorescent green shirt. Okay, it's not quite fluorescent. You're playing around browser extensions, Mr. Robert? Yeah, it'd be awesome if we could do that. I mean, what I'm imagining it would somehow have to authenticate with Twitch, so we know who the viewer is, so that someone couldn't game it and upvote a million things. So we know we attach each vote to a user, and then it would just insert whenever a title is in chat using JavaScript, or whatever. It would insert a little upvote button, and if you wanted to upvote it, you can. No downvote. No downvotes on this channel. Okay. But yeah, again, if anyone's lurking or anyone's sort of feeling like they're getting bored with the show, I hope you'll come back. I keep saying, I keep pushing when it's going to be, but I thought it was going to be finished by now, but probably sometime in January, I'm going to start this light show stuff. And this is different than what we did before. This is stuff that's actually linked to what's happening in the music. The lights change when things change in the music. There's going to be some. This might be a little later on, but there's going to be stuff that is controlled by the actual, like the drums and stuff, like what's happening to the drums, what's happening in a specific loop. But and what's cool is the engine. Once I build this engine, it's the sky's the limit for what's possible. It's going to open up collaboration, tons of collaboration possibilities for graphical artists, for animators, for programmers, for mathematicians. If you do, because math can do, you can do amazing visual stuff with math. So I'm pumped about it. Okay, let's do it. Dom says we have ETC bulb. We have one ETC bulb. I am still planning on bringing back the bulbs. I just haven't gotten to it. My plan is to do ETC bulbs for the first couple songs of a show, and then do lights for like the last 2 or 3 songs every show. So lights will be a part of every show once we get them going. Okay, let's do it. It's time to Etcetera. I've been talking a lot. What am I supposed to do? Oh yeah, I'm supposed to press this button. Thanks for those kelps. Let's see. I hope. Is it? Okay, that is there. Why? ClaraBowBunny's here. Hey, ClaraBowBunny. How are you? Thanks, Room Penrod. Let's see. Let's see. One of my goals for 2018 is to start improvising lyrics. I think that's the next step, right? Use a different part of my brain. Not all the time, but sometimes. And I might use chat. A lot of times you see improvised lyrics, it's really jokey and silly, which be fun every once in a while. But I think it'd be really cool to try to improvise lyrics that really fit with the mood of the song, and be inspired some by the titles that people are doing that are, because a lot of times the titles you guys come up with could be the beginning of a cool song lyric. Let's see, what am I doing here? Oh yeah, I think I can press this button. Yeah, keep it like actual lyrics, question mark. Let's see, is this gonna work? I've changed so many things. Dom says ETC rap. Yeah, I don't think rapping is happening. Oh, is this gonna work? Yes, it worked. Oh, sweet. More and more steps of the show are automated. There's not much left I can automate. I've automated almost every possible thing I can. One thing I want to do is I want to control OBS. I don't have a way to control. I have to do OBS with this keyboard. It's annoying. I want to be able to send messages to. I'm working on that. Let's see. Oh yeah, titles. Let's do our titles. Oh yeah, we have this is the last day to submit tour names for January. We're doing a tour vote on Wednesday. From Allegra, we got Swan Dive. Let's see. From Devils is Kimberly, the Far, Far Range. From Dom, we got Hitch-hiking in Hong Kong. I see two more. The Bunny on the Moon from Cubit. And one last one. From Enigma, Secluded Solar Sanctum. Okay, those are title options. We can name this track Swan Dive, the Far, Far Range, Hitch-hiking in Hong Kong, The Bunny on the Moon, or Secluded Solar Sanctum. What did I do on this? I did some flute, and I tried to sing. I could not hear myself at all, and I was worried that you guys could probably hear me too well. So I didn't want to mess the mix up. I don't know what's going on, so I did a little voice. This worked. Has it worked? Yes. Score one for Coder Kid. It worked. Oh man, that's awesome. Nice. That is one big improvement to my system, and it worked. You know, I'm a, as a coder, and this goes for any kind of project, but I have a tendency to be like a bull, right? I have a target, my goal, and I just, you know, furiously move towards that target. Sometimes that's not the smartest way to get there, though. You know, you think the easiest path to your target. And I benefit so often when I give myself some time to step back and try to think about multiple solutions, not the first solution that comes to my head. I need to get better about that. But too often I just want it done. So the first idea I come up with, I just try to make that work. And often I do well with that, right? Often that first idea is fine. But sometimes that first idea is ridiculous and sets me up for all kinds of problems because I didn't think it through properly. Okay, let's end this poll. I need to remember to do requests right after the poll starts. I mess myself up when I don't. And it's Dom's title, Hitch-hiking in Hong Kong. That's a nice sounding title, Hitch-hiking in Hong Kong. Oh, that I gotta fix. Yeah, we're gonna do. I forgot. We're gonna do this song, and Mr. Robert, we're gonna do your commission after this song. I was gonna do it this song, but then I started to be in on the next part of the process already. Let's see. Whoops. That's right. It says commission. Oh, and ClaraBowBunny, did you see? You saw the first Lurkers Go Berserk, right? Or have you seen any of them? I was telling before you arrived, I was telling chat that it's my favorite part of the show now. Lurkers Go Berserk. But so far, the first time we did it, we had 2 people. Second time, we had 0 people, which was my favorite actually. That was so funny. And then we had 3 people on the last time. So our record is 3 Lurkers going berserk. Oh, you didn't see the first one? I don't know why it makes me so happy. Because I think it was the show where 0. I was having a bad show. Like I had all these technical problems. I was grumpy. I was frustrated. And then Lurkers Go Berserk happens, and 0 people do it, and suddenly I'm ebullient, you know. I'm buoyant and ebullient. Now, if only, you know what I need to do? I wish I could get the license for yakety sax, because if I could have yakety sax going while Lurkers Go Berserk is going, that would be nirvana. I could not have a bad day with those 2 things happening at the same time. Cupid says ETC awkward. Let's see. Yeah, so right now, the milestone script is running. It takes 8 or 9 seconds. It's killing me. So I got to do something because this is time I'm just waiting. I can't have any time on this show where I'm waiting. If the talking time gets extended, it has to be because I'm interacting, not because I'm waiting. So I got to fix that somehow. Look, what just happened? Why did it do that? Azzazelyn's 10th mode, and look at that, Mr. Robert Tables with 150 drum fills. Congrats on those milestones. Oh, but that worked. No. Why did it do it twice? Why did it generate it twice? Yeah, I've made a lot of good changes over the last 2 weeks to the behind the scenes stuff, but there's still little bugs and stuff to figure out. So in my chat program, I have certain things that pop up to help me remember stuff that I forget. And one of the things is it's highlighted in purple. It says 0 out, and it says it multiple times, and I just ignore it. I don't know what it is about zeroing out. I just can't do it when I'm supposed to. Zeroing out is what I call when I get my mixing boards back to normal after I mess them up on a song. Okay, that logic worked too. That's good. That's good. Yeah, one of my little innovations, probably nobody cares about this, but is one of the things that takes the longest to do is to load the sounds. That literally takes 45 seconds to sometimes a minute and a half, because it's loading samples. It just takes there's no way to speed that up. There's no way. Unless I knew in advance what you guys were requesting, but that defeats the whole purpose of the show, right? But what I used to do is all those things would load once the requests were finalized. Now what happens is as soon as the drum kit is requested and filled, it starts loading the drum kit. As soon as the BPM, it does the BPM. Well, BPM isn't that relevant. BPM just takes a second. The reason the BPM is set in my programs is to set the way the delays and stuff work. Well, at least in Logic. Anyway, so yeah, it loads so that saves some time because I don't need the sounds right away, right? I need the drum kit sooner than the sounds. I feel like this is too mellow to have as background music, this track. And I desperately need to go through and make some new music, new background music, cut it up. Let's see, we should have some drum loops. Hey, Ducker's here. And Worm Drake is here as well. Okay, first up. Oh, let's see what our drum kit is. Our drum kit is the Steely Beats. Steely Beats. Steely Beats. Sorry, I started thinking about something. It reminded me of something. This comes from Frambox. Okay, so now that we have our beat, let's check out our loops. Why is this not... How has it been working lately? Okay, that works. First up is Reginald Delaware, Raw. What's that? What's that in the shot? That's over there. What is that? Is that the music stand? Weird. I saw a ghost. No, it's not a ghost. I'm just... What? Hold on. Oh, it's the softbox. I had to move the softbox. There we go. Okay. Reginald Delaware. Let's see. We're going to give you a kick, Reginald Delaware. Kick on one. Yeah, let's ghost these snares a bit. I want a big snare on 4, and that's it. That'll be good, the rest of this. Here it is, Reginald Delware's beat. And Lost Elf is here. And Benny Boy is here. Hey team. Let's see. Okay, we got our beat. Thank you, Reginald Delware. Next up, it's ClaraBowBunny. Here's ClaraBowBunny Raw from our generator. I want to kick on, a snare on 4. That's it. I think we're going to leave it totally raw besides that one snare on the Y. Oh yeah, Reginald Delware's got the subwoofers. That's awesome. Yeah, this beat I think is made for some subwoofers. This kick drum. Okay, thank you, ClaraBowBunny and Reginald Delware. We got our sounds. Let's check out our beats. Our beats. Clearly, I'm a little tired today. We got our sounds. Let's check out our beats. Reverse what you guys just heard, and you'll know what is about to happen. First up is the bluesy acoustic from Dom. I'm tired because I had to get up early to go to several tax offices, the California Franchise Tax Board and the local IRS, to deal with something. It's not so fun. It's almost over though. Winding up a mistake I made. Not like a, well, yeah, sort of a mistake. But I stayed up very late working, and I got up very early so I could be the first person there, because I was worried I was going to wait forever. Let's see, Angel Bells from Cake Johnson. But the woman at the California Franchise Tax Board was lovely. She was so nice. She helped me figure things out. I mean, she couldn't tell me what I wanted her to tell me, which was, hey, don't worry about it. You were trying to do a good thing. You don't need to worry about this. Access code. Oh, that was, wait, it's trans strings. Did I do trans strings from Enigma? That's from Enigma. We got access codes from Beanie Wearing Beanbag. Clouds from Enigma. Basically, I started a nonprofit a while back, and let's say I didn't do everything I was supposed to, because life got out of control, and I'm paying serious penalties for that. Serious penalties. It's sort of a bummer. It's a bummer that you try to do something good for the universe, and a few scraps of paper end up with serious consequences. As Rising High Synth Lead from Qubit. But it's going to be a relief to have that chapter of my life finally wrapped up. Let's see. Okay, we got our sounds. You guys choose which sound starts the improvisation. Enigma with the pre-favorites. Okay, we can start with the bluesy acoustic, Angel Bells, trance strings, access codes, clouds, a rising high synth lead. Or one of those sweet drum loops. And you know what? Let's do a title challenge on this one. Let's do a title challenge. We haven't done this title challenge in a while, I think. Let me move it down to the bottom of the list. Okay, this is the challenge. It is the number challenge. You must, you can submit any title you want, but I'm going to be specifically looking for titles that have a number in the title. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be a numerical number, right? It could be something like the word score if you use that. It can be something that refers to, let's broaden a bit. It can refer to a grouping of things where you don't necessarily know the number, but so for example, a murder of crows, things like that. That also counts. So numerical numbers are things that imply a number in some sort of way. Whoops. What was that? Is that the drum fill for this track? Let's get back to camera 1. I didn't mean to cut to camera 3. Although, you know, hey camera 3. I'm so big in the frame. I'm a giant. I go from a small little man into a giant, looking different directions. So I know why camera 3's been having a hard time lately. It's like I'm so busy, so slammed right now that sometimes there are all these problems. I know they're there. I just forget, or I just don't have the time to deal with them right now. Like my mic is too high. I know my speaking level is too quiet relative to the music. There's camera 3's been messing up. The issue with camera 3, and I haven't necessarily fixed it. I mean, camera 3 will never be perfect, but the angle of camera 3 needs to be more in front of me, because when it's totally to my side, right, then any sort of movement feels like a dramatic movement to camera 3, and so it tries to adjust dramatically. If camera 3 is more in front of me, then when I'm moving forward and back, it doesn't register as much of a movement, so it doesn't jerk around as much. But I can't do that because I got a monitor here now, and I got a softbox. So I'm going to move my monitor over here. Maybe the softbox will go up on the ceiling like the other softbox, but so that'll solve that. But probably not till sometime in January. Okay, I'm ending this poll. What has chat chosen? Is a tie between Angel Bells and Rising Hyacinth Lead. Now let's see. Rhea has voted for option number 6. That's Rising Hyacinth Lead. That came from Qubit. Let's see. Yeah, when we do lights, I think I'm gonna have a well, when we do lights, it's gonna be camera 1 and camera 5. Camera 2, 3, and 4 will not be in operation. Technically, camera 4 is camera 2. And camera 5 will be, you know what, we'll make camera 3 camera 5. And the reason they have different names is because programmatically they have to be, they're treated different ways based on their location. So it's much easier to remember that camera 2 always is on the keyboard, camera 3 is always on the moving, camera 1 is always in front. Camera 4 is our guest camera, camera 5 is our bonus lights camera. It's Rising Hyacinth Lead. Okay, let's do this. But that's the thing, is it's going to be camera 1 and camera 5 during lighting sometimes. I haven't decided yet. I mean, it may just be camera 1 most of the time. I don't know. To do multiple cameras for the light shows, I need to get a second projector, because the problem is that because the projector is coming from only one direction, if I have cameras from the side, they don't see anything at all. It's just pitch black. I mean, they might see a little sliver of light. So I'd need to have a projector on my side projecting this way, which I'd like to do eventually, but I need to be smart and wait. Hopefully what I'm doing will be cool enough just with camera 1. And then the idea of camera 5 is camera 5 will shoot directly into the projector. So the camera 5 will be behind me and get... So we won't cut to camera 5 very often, but when we do, it'll should look pretty awesome. Okay. Let's do it. Time to etceterate. Yeah. Yeah, a little bit of roads. Let me ask you guys, was camera 3 doing a little better job? Was camera 3 doing a little better? Today? Better than it's been doing? Oh, thanks to those cows. Oh, look at this. A sub from Randy Cordy. Thanks, Randy Cordiop. Randy. Random Cordiop. Thank you for that sub. Camera 3 killed it? Oh, good, good. So literally, I moved camera 3 2 feet. And I'd like to move it more so it's even more reliable, but I can't because of this monitor. Now, this monitor solved a ton of problems, but it created a new one. That's the way life works. You fix one thing, and it messes up something else. Oh, and a big holiday cheer from Dom. Oh, thank you, Dom. Okay, let's see. Thanks, Enigma. When I see that you pre-favorited something, I have to do something. Okay, let's see. Let's do titles. Oh, and there, yeah, cheer from Enigma. I didn't notice it was a cheer. Thank you, Enigma. Okay, guys, look at these titles. They were numbers or things that evoke numbers. That was the title challenge. Let's see. Oh yeah, I gotta press that button too. Oh, a bunch of you guys took advantage of the showing what your favorite of your submissions is. Awesome. It helps me so much you guys do that. From Mateo Go, Galactic Casino. From ClaraBowBunny, A Million Minutes to Midnight. Eon. And just I was interpreting Galactic Casino. Casino makes me think of money and numbers, so that's what I was thinking of. That was intentional. I don't know if Mateo Go came in the middle, but I think that fits the challenge. Let's see, 2 more. Oh, Mr. Robert, painting the world by number. And one last one. One last one. Oh, hard to choose. From Room Penrod, A Measure of Love. A Measure of Love. Okay, those are your title options. We can name this track Galactic Casino, A Million Minutes to Midnight, Eon, Painting the World by Number, or A Measure of Love. Those are your titles. Meanwhile, what did I do? I did a little bit of roads. Whenever you guys hear me do those sort of fast licks, like on the guitar sound there, really I just want to play it on guitar. Someday. Because you just cannot match what it feels like to play fast 16th note chordal rhythms. You just can't do the same thing on a keyboard. Even like Stevie Wonder on clavs, it's awesome, but it's clavs. It doesn't approximate what a guitar does. As cool as it is. Okay. Let's see. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to. Oh yeah, we're doing commissions, right? Nearly forgot. We got Mr. Roberts' commission. Let's get this loaded. Okay, run the first commission script. There's 2 of them. Process. And I'm going to give this poll just a second more. Oh man. Okay. Let's see. Let's close this poll. What has chat chosen? And chat is... That didn't seem to work. I don't know what happened, but the Greeks chose... Somehow those votes didn't get applied. Well, it's ClaraBowBunny's title. Decided by Artemis. I'm not sure why the screen isn't working. 1,000,000 minutes to midnight. You win some, you lose some. How did I mess that up? What would have messed that up? I wonder what messed that up. Okay, let's see. Okay, we have our yeah, we're still gonna have bugs for a couple weeks. Bugs where we never used to have bugs. That's just gonna happen. I made too many changes. Too many changes. Okay, let's see. We should in a second. Dom says, can you still do alternate titles? Did a different title win? Yeah, I apologize if something... Yeah, we could do alternate. I don't know, do I have a way to do alternate titles? Oh, you know what? I know what I did. I know what I did. So I started to create the commission before the vote had ended. And that confused Tubi into thinking this was a commission song. And expecting, and it was going to only count with Mr. Roberts' vote. Is that possible? No, but it said Mr. Robert didn't. I don't know. Did Mr. Robert, did you vote on the last poll? If you did not vote, that would... Oh, you did vote. I don't know. Then I don't know what happened. If it would have made sense if you hadn't voted, why that happened. Okay, so I need to wait to do a commission. I need to end a poll before I start a commission. Maybe. Let's see, we do have some milestones. Why are milestones getting doubled up now? Milestones are running twice. Okay. This track's going to feature the first instrument request from Mr. Robert and the 10th drum kit of Mr. Robert and the 25th BPM. Nice. Congrats on those milestones. Whoops. Okay, here we're about to start working on Mr. Robert's commission. So this contract job that I took on in September, so I wouldn't go bankrupt, is ending. Well, I'm going to be finishing up the work for it this week, and I'll still get some money for the next couple weeks. So it's bittersweet. I mean, it's been an exhausting last 4 months for me. It's not sustainable for me to do both for the long term, but it did buy me some time. And it was not, I mean, I really liked the folks I was working with. They made it really easy. So that's good. But the plus, there's pluses and negatives. The plus is that once I get back from this holiday trip I'm taking, I can return to, 6 days a week, 7 days a week, non-stop working to get the show where we want it. But the downside is it means that I have no money coming in again. So let's see. I'm just keeping fingers crossed on this lighting thing. Everything is riding on the lights. Let's see. And me finally doing some active promotion. That combination. What are we doing here? Oh yeah, we got to make our drum fills. But I am looking forward to having a lot of days where because it's for some of you guys, I don't know, for people who code, it's really hard to when I'm coding a big project, I like to work on it for like 8 to 12 hours straight, because you're dealing with so many things that if you stop even for like a day, you're gonna forget a lot. There's just too many things you're keeping track of in your mind. It's just a lot easier to do these long days, and this lighting project requires that, and I just have not had many days where I can do 10 hours straight. So I'm having to squeeze in like 3-4 hours here and there, and it just means much slower progress on it. So I am looking forward to having some more time. Okay, let's look at these drum loops from let's look at our drum kit first. Oh man, nice. Okay, it's a headbanger kit, and yeah, this is a commission from Mr. Robert, who is our top patron this week. Let's do our first drum loops for Mr. Robert. It looks like our first drum loop is the Etcetera Kid. Let's check it out. Here's Etcetera Kid raw from our generator. Yeah. Let's see. I think let's put a snare right here. Let's ghost the snare a bit, and let's make these hats. You know what? Let's yeah, let's do that. Let's put open hat right here. Here it is, the Etcetera Kids beat. I love it. Thank you, Mr. Robert. Next up is Jiffy Starchild. Where are you, Jiffy? Oh, Jiffy's asleep. Here's the Jiffy Starchild beat, raw from the generator. Wow. Jiffy, you're complicated. Okay, let's shape these hats. I want to open a hat right there. This snare we're going to ghost just a bit. And with this snare we're going to ghost a bit. And this one. And the rest of that looks perfect. Here it is, Jiffy Starchild. Man, awesome. We got our beats. Let's check out our sounds. Whoops. Oh, I just noticed what this is. This is all mod sounds. These are all mod sounds from Mr. Robert. We got the legendary Dobro chords. They've not been requested for a while, but here they are. And we get everything. I forgot to zero out. See what I was telling you guys? I get all these reminders to zero out, and I just never do it. Okay, Dobro chords. We got Lost Elves Bells. We got Cool Blue Bells. We got Almost Life's Hypnotic Bliss. It looks like my chat has stopped working. What could have broken my chat? I thought I fixed that. I thought I fixed that. How could it... That's Azzazelynn Smart Girl. And lastly, we have Puggy's Small Bites. Nice. What sound is still going? Oh, it's just a long sound. Okay, you guys choose which, or no, Mr. Robert chooses. Y'all can vote, but only Mr. Robert's vote counts. And I'm gonna, while you guys do that, I'm gonna quickly try to see why my chat's not working. Let's see. $690,406. Oh wow, this has never happened before. Wow. What? This is not good. I know what happened, chat. Okay, so I'm not getting anything from Twitch. Tubi is not getting anything. Let's see. Let me reset. So we have lost to history what has happened in this. That's why that last poll did not work. Error. Broken pipe. Chat, we have a broken pipe. Let me see. Let's cancel it. What is it? Here's the error. F puts send of 98 bytes failed with error number 32 broken pipe. Okay, let's restart that. I thought I had broken something, but no. I'm still not getting to be or not about Etcetera Kid. Oh wait, that must be broken too. Oh, now we got him. We're good to go. Okay, now, Mr. Robert, can you vote? Oh, it's so sad. So if anyone made requests, so sometime, I don't know at what point. Let's see what time it happened. Oh man, we've lost chat history from. It's at we've lost 19 minutes of chat history. Just lost, just gone. Gone from the system, never made it in. 19 minutes of chat history. Okay, let's see. Let's end this poll. Man, well, it makes me appreciate the code. We've done, I don't know, 150 shows, and that's the first time that's ever happened. What am I supposed to do here? Oh yeah. Now let's do a let's do a challenge. Let me end this poll first. Oh yeah, what are the sound requests? It was kazoo and melodica, right? And D flat mixolydian. Okay, I'm ending this poll. What has chat chosen? It's a three-way tie. Mr. Robert, how was it a three-way tie? How's that possible? Well, I don't know why that happened. It should have said Mr. Robert, but Mr. Robert voted for the Etcetera Kid drum loop, so that's what it is. I'm going to do a tiebreaker just though to see what happens. And look at that. Conveniently, Lido voted with Mr. Robert. Okay, I don't know what's going on. So your title challenge, your title challenge, this is your title challenge. So first thing you guys need to do is Google Little Bobby Tables, and you'll understand, if you didn't already, what Mr. Robert Table's username is referring to. And then here is your challenge. After you do that, Google SQL at the letters SQL statements. Is it statements or commands? I forget what word you use. I want you to use, your title must use a word that is used in SQL commands. So things like select, where, from, join, inner, outer, what else do we have? Null. So anything that can be used in SQL. So if you don't know SQL, just Google it and you'll find tons of stuff. But I just gave you a whole bunch, and maybe someone has a convenient list and can give it to a mod that can paste. But you must use SQL commands, at least one word from SQL in your title to be considered, in honor of our commissioner, Mr. Robert. How's that for a title challenge? I'm going to teach you guys how to code. Or databases at least. And actually, I have a complicated SQL thing that I'm trying to figure out. I don't know how complicated it is, but I'm hoping it's not. I might ask somebody soon. Maybe Mr. Robert. Are you a pro SQL SQLer? Okay, let's do it. We're starting with the kids drum loop. It was melodica and kazoo, right? Do I have those around? Yes. And we got D flat. Okay. ClaraBowBunny looked up the cartoon, still doesn't get it. Okay, but again, if you don't, it's fine if you don't know SQL. Most of you don't, but just use a word from it. Select, where, from, inner, outer, join, and, or. Those are part of SQL statements. I can't. What else? Did I say where? Order by, order is in there. By, by. Yes, but you can use other words. You just need one word that is part of SQL. Okay, let's do it. Time to etceterate. Enough talking. Oh man. So here's the thing. Kazoo, you sing through, right? You sing. You have to sing. You can't just blow air through a kazoo. The melodica, you have to blow air through it. So I was hoping that I could do both simultaneously. It's very hard. I'm gonna have to practice this. I'm never gonna do this again. So what I was doing is I was sort of alternating. But I think if I sang really loud, like so I'm singing but a ton of air is coming out, I think it would work. Let's see. Back away. See, the problem is that I can sing, but you can't hear the kazoo effect. So I could theoretically sing as I'm playing, but hopefully that experimenting was worth it. I don't know if that Mr. Robert. If I hope that was fun despite my experimenting. Let's see. Oh, thanks, Dom. Okay, let's see. So we did the SQL challenge. I love it, man. The SQL challenge. SQL challenge. SQL, SQL, however you prefer it. Let's see, we got some resubs in there. It was 8-month resub from John. Oh, 8 months. It's crazy. Thank you so much, John. John the artist. And Arun Penrod, 6 months. Arun Penrod's best stream on any platform ever. Thank you, Rune. Thank you, Rune. Wow. Hey, John. Oh, thanks, Mr. Robert. We got some cheers in there from Nifty Guy 1. 2 cheers. Oh, thank you, Nifty Guy 1. Okay, let's see. Whoops, that's not supposed to be there. Oh, that's because I jumped the gun. I skipped my checklist. No, that's still not supposed to be there. Oh well. Okay, let's let's let us look at these titles. So it was SQL was our challenge sequel. So the so for you guys who felt like this was not a relevant challenge to y'all, because you don't program, I'll tell you, I saw someone was worried about me sanitizing my inputs. Chat, SQL SQL is not involved with chat. So I don't, well, not for the most part. You couldn't break my chat program. SQL is involved. SQL is involved with. I'm gonna just keep alternating between SQL and SQL because I still haven't got a definitive answer of which one people prefer the most. Oh yeah, rigged election. Well, first I got to come up with these 5 titles. But oh yeah, my lighting software extensively uses SQL. The Jumbotron that does your credits during the song extensively uses SQL. And I don't know, I spent so much time on that Jumbotron. I don't know if anyone appreciates it, but the Jumbotron is not just cycling through the requests, like all 20 requests, one after the other. The Jumbotron, I designed it so that it doesn't show a credit unless that credit is relevant at that moment. So you'll notice that it starts out, it's just, a couple credits, and then it starts showing the sound requests as the sounds come in. When a drum fill happens, anyway, so I'm using this database is tracking how many times the credits are used. So the goal of the Jumbotron is to give everyone as equal credit if it makes sense. Anyway, that's all SQL. From Minrin, we have join what's left. Join what's left. Let's see, what else? Oh man, it's so good. From Ashtar 1979, we have insert into the abyss. From Dorf, we have drop mic from hand, with the semicolon no less ending the statement. Let's see. 2 more. Where was it? From Dom, commit or roll back. One last one. One last one. Let's see. From Rothe, we have select kazoo from instruments I, inner join, instrument classifications IC on I.kazoo equals IC kazoo, where IC classification equals awesome. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna have to do this as a shout out because I'm realizing that well, no, I'll do it. It won't fit on any of the templates, so I don't know if I'd really be able to use that title. I don't even think it'd be too long for Bandcamp. So, but I had to include it. Anyway, so I want to put that on the board, but Mr. Robert, try to choose from the first 4. So here's your title options. Join what's left, insert into the abyss, drop mic from hand, commit or roll black, and then I wanted to put on the board, but I don't think it'll work in the. It's just too long. But select kazoo, and let me do some shout out some others. For Mr. Robert, drop table titles. Drop table titles. That's for Mr. Robert. Also for Mr. Robert, selecting the necessities and joining the galaxies. Database, but with 2 S's from Seaback Music. Oh man, so good. So let's see if this works this time. But one of the things that is the biggest headache with this software, so I use a lot of what the show is written in is a language called Max, Max MSP Jitter, and Max does not have a database built into it. It has things called it's called a dict, D-I-C-T, which is basically JSON. But you can't do, there's certain things that are really hard to do with JSON, or at least I'm not good at doing them. I'm much more comfortable with SQL. Let's see what Mr. Robert chose. And it's Join What's Left from Minrin. Awesome. This track, now known as Join What's Left, this was a commission from Mr. Robert, the amazing Mr. Robert. Oh yeah, and what I was saying, the issue with so there's sort of a hacked together SQLite implementation of Max, and one of the problems I have with it is I asked the database for information, right? It tells me that it's done giving me the information, but it's still giving me more information, which is a problem if you're waiting to do an action until all the information has come. But usually it's basically what the database says is like, hi, I'm starting to do stuff, and then it starts doing stuff, then it says I'm done doing stuff, but it says I'm done doing stuff and it still does stuff. It's caused me the biggest headaches. So I have to literally put delays in because I can't. Oh, I've tried so many different things. Anyway, enough whining about code. Let's see. I think, you know what? I think we should do I think we should do, whoops, I should not have pressed that. Here, let me get these in. We're gonna do Workers Go Berserk in just a minute. I'm just gonna get the requests with Tubi, just get those ready. I think this will probably be the last track. Whoops. There we go. Hey, Zebra Sneeze. Nice service, Craft Services. So for anyone who doesn't know filmmaking, Craft Services are the folks on a set who feed you. Oh yeah, we're gonna do. Oh, why do I have to wait for that? I shouldn't have to wait. It doesn't make sense that I'd be waiting. Oh, and I didn't see. Was that Minrin's first title? Congrats, if it was. Minrin says, well, now I can't berserk, but worth it for an SQL challenge. Yeah. Okay, let's see our milestones for this track. We're going to do the milestones, then we're going to do Lurkers Go Berserk. Smokey Juice's 25th song. Congrats, Smokey. Why did it do that? Smokey Juice's 25th song. Oh yeah, it's doing milestones twice. Well, that will slow it down some, doing it twice. And it is Smokey Juice's 10th sound. Smokey Juice gets the sole milestones on this track. Okay, why is it still doing this? Okay, is it doing it 3 times? You generating that 3 times? Oh wait, is it in a loop? Did I include that command in the loop? Okay, let's see. We're gonna do Lurkers Go Berserk. So if you've never done Lurkers Go Berserk before, what's gonna happen is our bot Tubi is going to paste into chat the words Lurkers Go Berserk. And what we're trying to see is we're trying to set a record for the most lurkers who write something in chat during a 30-second period between when Tubi says Lurkers Go Berserk and stop berserking. I think that's what Tubi says. Because Tubi's going to say stop. In order to qualify as a lurker, you have to have not written a message today. You can have written messages in other shows, but you cannot have written a message today. So far, the first time we did, we had 2 lurkers. The second time we had 0. The third time was 3 was our record. So if we get 4, it's a new record for Lurkers Go Berserk. Now, when you go berserk, you could just write 1 message, or you can make a request. Although, well, you can make a request. I'm not sure if I'm doing another song, but make a request anyway, just in case. You can spam your favorite emotes. You can do whatever you want, provided it's within the spirit of our channel. So here it is. I'm going to tell Tubi to start the process. Tubi going to start by giving you the statistics I just told you. So I guess that's a little repetitive. There it is. Okay. Here it goes. Are there going to be any lurkers today? Are we going to be 0 again? It's funny. No matter the results, this makes me happy. So far it's 0. So far it's 0. It's going to be 0. Oh wait, did Eternal Salt do it? And Pianist Frias. Oh man. We had 2. We had Eternal Salt and Pianist Frias were our lurkers. We had 2 of them. Oh man, it's so much drama. There's so much drama. Yeah, Pianist Frias today, a select statement. So no record today, but another successful Lurkers Go Berserk. We have 2 friends joining us, Pianist Frias and the Eternal Salt. Like I always say, we've got the most beautiful workers on all the internet, so whenever we can get them to come out and say hi. Let's see. Okay, what are we doing? Let's do one more track. Real Eternal Sauce, I've been working and listening. Oh, and don't get me wrong. I totally support people lurking. Don't I'm not I just think it's a fun way to give lurkers a chance to say hello if they want. Let's see. Initialize, import our track names, generate our drum fills. You know, let's do a triplet. We haven't done triplets today. Let's do some triplets. I don't know if Seebeck is still here, but Seebeck is one of my oldest viewers, and I'm sure Seebeck is maybe Seebeck himself asked for us to do triplets, and I've been saying I'm gonna do it eventually, and I finally fixed the drum generator. It wasn't fixing it; it wasn't broken. It didn't have that capability, but now it does. What am I doing here? Oh yeah. There we go. Okay, let's look at our drum loop. Or our drum kit first. Oh, nice. We got Reginald Delaware editing a local version of A Christmas Carol. Soundtrack to the Christmas Carol. Okay, what's our drum kit? Oh, Seebeck is here. Hey, Seebeck. And it's the old funk remix kit. Oh, it doesn't quite fit on screen. From ClaraBowBunny. Let's make our loops. What am I supposed to do on this? Are those, is that actually triplets? That is. Oh, and I'm supposed to, I have to change my delays from 16ths to triplets. Okay, here we go. First up from our drum generator. It's Enigma. Whoops. Why does that happen? Why has that been happening lately? Embarrassing. It's very embarrassing. There we go. Here's Enigma. Or maybe not. Maybe not. What could have happened? Ah. That's awkward. An identifier can't go after this. Yeah, that pesky error. Oh, now we're in trouble. Oh, now we gotta wait. Now we gotta wait. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna demo the sounds first. I wonder if that's an AppleScript error. You know, AppleScript is a nightmare. I'm gonna use this other plugin instead of AppleScript. AppleScript's too unreliable. What was our kit again? Old School Funk Remix. I'll load them manually. You're asking why do you use AppleScript, kid? Oh, there, it loaded that time though. Oh, that's cool. Oops. Ah, stop. I use AppleScript when I need to have the computer move the mouse or type things on my behalf. That's why I use AppleScript. And I don't use it. It's only a few places where I use it. Okay. Enigma. Here's Enigma raw from our generator. I still need to do that. I need to do a thing that calculates a ratio. I'm going to do that tonight. This will only take a few minutes, I think. It's going to calculate the ratio. We'll do it before the last song of the night, or no, maybe after the last. I don't know. We'll do it at some point. It'll calculate the ratio of calps to etc oops, and give me, and we'll see what my worst and my best night is in terms of calps to oops. I'm gonna write that right now. I'm gonna make a note. Well, okay. Let's do this. Let's do this first. Do our beat. Let's put open ad here. Let's drop these a bit. Let's drop this a bit. I want a big snare of 4. Here it is, Enigma's beat. Wait. Sorry. Dealing with something. Oh, that's why I'm having a hard time. One more try. Here we go. Oh yeah, these kicks, they're just a little too loud. That's why it's not feeling quite right. I want that big first kick. There we go. That's what I want. Thank you, Enigma. Next up, it's Relentless. Relentless Milestone Seeker from Flabs. Flabs says, but we tend not to spam as much as Calps. Well, the thing is, what's cool about ratios is it doesn't really matter. We can still chart, we can still compare shows to different shows, right? Yeah, if I want to get really nerdy, we could bring up a pie chart. That would not be very difficult to do. Hey, I haven't done charts in a while on this show. We should do that. Okay, let's put a kick on 1. Why are my kicks starting off so quiet? Let's ghost all these a lot. What I had here, this kick's gonna need a ghost a lot. Here it is. Oh no. Either I just went deaf. I guess I'm in just one ear now. That's a bummer. Okay, that's a cool beat though. Thank you, Flabs and Enigma, for your beats. So check out these sounds. We got Biting FM from Rube Penrod. We got Bowie Bells from Cake Johnson. We got Classical Ensemble, Mr. Robert. Chinese Guzang Zither from Smoky Juice. Adventure from Reginald Delaware. That's gonna be a little tricky. Adventure is 16th notes over triplets. So we're not gonna start with Adventure. I will use it though. I have to finesse it. And Orion Bleeps Azzazelynn. Okay, you guys choose which sound starts the improv. Yeah, I might need to switch to headphones. Although my headphones also have one ear that's not working at the moment. So the question is it my... Yeah, I'm officially cannot hear on the left side of me. Very, very disconcerting. I'd be bummed if these earphones went already. There's no reason for them to have gone, though. I hope it's the $5 extension cable and not the much more expensive headphones. Okay, I'm ending this vote. Let's see, what is chat chosen? No contest. It's Orion. And now Tubi is using ETC Oops as well. Okay, let's see. We're starting with Orion Boops. Wish me luck, chat. Here we go. Time to Etcetera. apparently the Jumbotron is coming up, turning usernames into drum loops. How long has it been saying that? Man, what is up with that? Thanks for those calves. That was fun. That was fun. Man, those Orion bleeps. Let's see. Let's look at these titles. It hasn't been saying drum loops all night, has it? That would be a bummer. Looks like the Jumbotron is broken. Okay. Okay, let's start doing these titles. Why would the Jumbotron be broken? From John, we got Van Gogh Groove. A Stroll Through Lumbridge, Seabeck Music. Chrono Fantasy, Jay Wet. Warp Drive, Construction, Devils is Kimberly. And from Azzazelynn, Silhouette of a Robotic, Robbery. Those are your options. Van Gogh Groove, a stroll through Lumbridge, Chrono Fantasy, Warp Drive, Construction, or Silhouette of a Robotic, Robbery. What did I do? I did a little trombone. I wonder if I refresh. Oh, I can't refresh it from there, can I? Oh wait, I could refresh this maybe. Oh, that's gonna drive me crazy. Can't refresh that. Oh, I wonder if I go to studio mode. Can I fix this? It's still coming. Dirty. Oh man. Okay, what is chat chosen? And it's Azzazelynn, Silhouette of a Robotic, Robbery. Nice. Thanks everyone for your title suggestions. That track, courtesy Azzazelynn, is Silhouette of a Robotic, Robbery. Okay, let's see. Man, how long has it been saying turning usernames into drum loops? Okay. Let's see. tonight. What do we do tonight? Tonight's show is live from Are We Live Yet? Named by ARealHumanBean. We did 4 tracks: Hitch-hiking in Hong Kong, A Million Minutes to Midnight, Join What's Left, Silhouettes of a Robotic, Robbery. Join What's Left was our commission from Mr. Robert. Thank you again, Mr. Robert, for your support. Let's do our thank yous. Whoops. Did I just miss something I'm not supposed to? I guess that's okay. Okay, thank yous. Our mods tonight, our superstar mods, we had Azzazelynn, ClaraBowBunny, Reason, Dom, Frabox, Lost Elf, and Tubi. Thank you, mods, for all your help. We had a new sub from Randy. We had resubs from Reason, John, and Room Penrod. Thank you so much for those subs and resubs. We had cheers from Dom, Nifty Guy 1, Mr. Robert, and Enigma. Thank you for those cheers. Thank you to our lurkers and our chatters. Too many to name, but thank you for making this a cool show. And now it is time for the shout out. So, if you've never seen a shout out before, here's how it works. I'm going to say these names as fast as I can, and these 24 folks either named one of our tracks, named one of our venues, named our current tour, and or made a request that made it onto one of these songs, irrevocably changing the course of history with their requests. Now, as if you're following along, you'll notice that some of these names I say differently. I'm not cheating. I'm honoring their Say My Name request. So my record is, I tried to without taking a breath. My record is 60, so 24 should be no problem. So what I'm going to try to do is 72. If I did 3 times through, I'm going to go for 3 times. Let's do it. Going for 3 times. Let's see. 3 times through. I'll be happy if I can do 2 times, but I'm going to try for 3. Okay. Allegra, Azzazelynn, Beanie Wearing, Beanbag, Cake, Johnson, ClaraBowBunny, Devils, This Can Be Dom, Dwarf, Ducker, Enigma, Flabs, Frams, Lost Elf, Minrin, Mr. Robert, Nifty Guy 1, Cupid, Reginald, Delaware, Room, Penrod, Skyborg, Smoky Juice, Sour Frog, 13 Now, Worm, Drake, Allegra, Azzazelynn, Beanie Wearing, Beanbag, Cake, Johnson, ClaraBowBunny, Devils, This Can Be Dom, Dwarf, Ducker, Enigma, Flabs, Frams, Lost Elf, Minrin, Mr. Robert, Nifty Guy 1, Cupid, Reginald, Delaware, Room, Penrod, Skyborg, Smoky Juice, Sour Frog, 13 Now, Worm, Drake, Allegra, Azzazelynn, Beanie Wearing, Beanbag, Cake, Johnson, ClaraBowBunny, Devils, This Can Be Dom, Dwarf, Ducker, Enigma, Flabs, Frams, Lost Elf, Minrin, Mr. Robert. No. Oh. That wasn't bad though. I'm a little lightheaded. It wasn't too bad. Let's see, 72 to 170. It was over 60, but I was close. You guys notice I have to slow down at flabs and frams because it's so hard. That is the hardest part of it. You notice I slow down and then I speed up again. Because the red, Nifty Guy 1, Cupid, Reginald, Delaware, Room, Pan, Skyboard, some of them like Allegra, Azzazelynn, Beanie Wearing, Beanbag. Even Beanie Wearing, Beanbag, I can say really fast. Allegra, Azzazelynn, Beanie Wearing, Beanbag, Cake, Johnson, ClaraBowBunny, Devils, This Can Be Dom, Dwarf, Ducker, Enigma, Flabs, Frams, Lost Elf. Thanks for those calves. Okay, we got 2 things left to do. We're gonna roll our subcredits. I'm not sure about the new raid command. I'll tell you what I don't like about it is that that I have to plan 30 seconds in advance. Is that how long it takes? It's not as smooth. I don't think it's as smooth as the old way. But we'll try it a few more times. Let me find someone to raid quick. So we have one more show in 2018. It's on Wednesday. And we're going to do our tour vote on Wednesday as well. What am I doing? Oh, yeah. Well, let's see. Is anyone to raid? I was psyched about Safe House last week. Yeah, let's raid someone new. Okay. I always like hearing new music. Whoops. Have we rated this person? Yeah, new music. Okay. If you've never done a raid before, here's how it works. Well, it's going to work a little differently now. After I wave goodbye, or I'm going to try to do it like 20 seconds before I wave goodbye, Tubi's going to start a countdown to a raid. I'm trying to remember how this works. You're going to see a little thing. So what's going to do is it's going to automatically take you to this other channel. If you don't want to go to the other channel, you can just click on the raid thing up top. So this is a Twitch thing. This is not my own thing. I'm not sure. I don't know if we'll keep doing it this way. I sort of like the original way better, I think. But anyway, thanks for hanging out with me tonight. I hope to see you guys very soon. If not Wednesday, then it's not till January 1st. Not till 2018. So I hope I'll see you Wednesday, if not next year. And if not next year, then the following year, the following decade, century, millennium, eon, whatever it is, it will be groovy as always to see you guys. I hope that you guys will do this raid. I hope you'll drop by Discord and say hi. And what else? Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to press this button. And then we have to wait. You know what I'm going to do? I want to watch. I want to see how this works. I'm going to go to my channel. And I'm going to watch with you guys. I'm going to watch myself. This is very trippy. I'm going to watch myself in the past because I'm ahead of this person on screen. This person on screen. Oh, man, it took forever to start. See, it's still not started. Yeah, I don't like this. I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't like the raid system. That is a hassle. I don't know. We'll try it a few more times. But I'm not sure when I'm supposed to end. You know, like, do I end now? You know, it's awkward. Yeah, I don't know. I can't just end my show and then we wait 30 seconds. Okay, I'm ending. I'll see you guys later. I think I'm ending. I don't know what to do now. Bye, guys.